Hello, this is part 2 of 2, the final part of reading the label and advertisements in Spanish. You have this box here we've been reading part 1. In part 1, we've been reading about the Himalayan natural salt lamp, which is LED lights, salt lamp, and it changes colors. And we already, in part 1, we already read about it. This is part 2. Now, if you notice, you have it written in English, the descriptions and details of the lamp written in English, and you see the Spanish also, the equivalency in Spanish. But sometimes what's written in Spanish it's not the same as English, and English and Spanish. Although they mean the same thing, they're written in a different way. Even though it's saying the same thing in a different way. And this is what I'm trying to show here. Now, also, I'm trying to teach people, about you people out there who are watching or listening to this video, just how to read labels and advertisement. So when you go to a store and buy something, you already know what the word means and the vocabulary. If you go to the description box below, after watching this video, you see I have some of the vocabulary and some vocabulary and maybe some details in a video written in the description box below, so you can once again look into the information on what's in the video. A summary, but mostly vocabulary words and verbs. Verbs, vocabulary words and verbs. You got nouns and verbs and stuff like that. Like a glossary, okay? So go to the description box below. Now, let's start to read, okay? We already read this side, and we read this side on part 1. Now we're going to do the final side, part 2 on this side. As you can see here, in English, you have the word Himalayan. You see the Y-A-N? But in Spanish, Himalayan, you don't pronounce the H at the beginning of the word. So it's here in Spanish, if you can see, Himalaya will be pronounced Himalaya. Okay, it's like the word for man in Spanish. You have the word hombre for man. But the word hombre for man begins with H. But you don't say hombre, you say hombre, because you don't pronounce the H. Okay? So here, pure Himalayan salt, okay, is sal pura Himalaya. Okay? That's how you say it. All right? Like that speed. This Himalayan salt lamp works to enhance the balance of your surroundings while resisting mold bacteria growth. You see, now we know why it's salt, because salt purifies the environment. Okay, the salt purifies the environment. And so that's what happened. So this is therapeutic. It's therapeutic. Not only does it change colors, the lamp, the salt lamp, but it's therapeutic. It's good for your health. It resists the growth of mold bacteria growth. Okay, now we know the importance of the salt. Okay, but let's say it in Spanish. Pure Himalayan salt. Sal pura Himalaya. Este, for this, a demonstrative pronoun. This, esta lámpara de sal de Himalaya. Okay? This Himalayan salt lamp, okay? Trabaja, which means works, okay? Trabaja para mejorar. Mejorar is from the verb to be better. To be better. When somebody is sick, you wish to get better, right? So to be better is a verb, okay? So mejorar is the verb to get better, okay? So the Himalayan lamp trabaja to get better. Para, for, to get better. But here, you don't have a for. Here you get to enhance. To enhance. So instead of say, here in Spanish, they use the verb mejorar. Okay, para mejorar. For to get better. Here, they use the word in English, enhance. It's the same thing, but in here is to get better, and here is to enhance, to increase. So here is to increase the balance. Here is to get better, the balance. You understand the difference now? So here is different in here, but it means the same thing in a different way. So it works to enhance, to increase the balance. Okay? And here, it says here, the Himalayan works to, here the Himalayan works for, to get better the balance. Balance is equilibrio. Equilibrio, if you see the Q-U-I in Spanish, the Q-U-I, that's pronounced like a key. K-E-Y in English, like you find a key for the door, key, K-E-Y. So the Q-U-I in Spanish gets the key sound. So equilibrio. And equilibrio means the balance, okay? Equilibrium in English. Equilibrium in English. It means balance, okay? And you get that in Spanish. Equilibrio and equilibrium, okay? But here, you have to notice, to enhance means to increase the balance. Here, it means for to make better the balance. You see how it's different? How enhance is different than to make better? Okay? It means the same thing, but in a different way. You see it? Okay? This is a verb, okay? You have two verbs. Here, to increase, and one here, and that's in English. And here in Spanish, for to make better. Okay? So you see how everything's different, written differently, but it means the same thing? That's why you have to watch out when you read advertisements. Okay? Okay? Here it says to enhance the balance of your surroundings. Here it says in Spanish, para trabajar, para mejorar el equilibrio de tu entorno. Entorno means surroundings, but in this case, it means environment. So you have surroundings here, which means the same thing as environment. So entorno means the environment, but it also means surroundings. Now, you may say to yourself, wait a minute, I go to a dictionary, I go to a glossary, I look up the word entorno, and I get the word environment. Same thing as surrounding. It means the same thing, but only it's surrounding here in English is written in English. Surrounding here is written entorno for environment, surroundings. Okay? While resisting mold bacteria growth. Okay, and right here, a la vez, also, a la vez, while, as, also, okay, at the same time, see, ves means, at the same time, a la vez, okay, at the same time, here, but here, in English, is it while, W-H-I-L-E, while resisting, a la vez, at the same time, gets, okay, at the same time, resisting mold bacteria growth. Here, a la vez, que resiste, we know resiste is resisting, right? Resist, but here is the third person. He, she, it, resist. Resiste, here is adjuring, resisting, ing. Here's ing, but here it's written in Spanish, the third person, he, she, it resist. So you see the difference here? Ing is different than resiste. So here you have the gerund. It's resist. Right here you have something that's being done right now. Right now it's being resisting. It's resisting. But here it resists. You see the difference between the verbs? Gerund. It's the process that's happening right now. It's happening right now, but it's not on now. The lamp is not on now. It's an instruction. But here it just tells you he, she, it resist. It resists the crecimiento, the growth. The growth, which is the same here, growth here, growth, the growth. Okay, you have the article here, el crecimiento de moho y bacterias. Now, when you get the word mode, let me see if I can find it here. The word mode, M-O-L-D, okay, you have a singular, not plural. It's not modes, it's mode. It's plural here. And here, right here is mode is singular because it has no S at the end of after the D. Here also is of mode. It's singular. It's singular. And when you pronounce the, you don't pronounce the H. Remember, like right here, Himalayan, you have it here, but here, you have it in Spanish, you don't pronounce the H. So, although it says moho with an H, the H is not pronounced, so it's mo. Now, when you pronounce the O, you're pronouncing two O's and not one O. You're not making the O longer after the M. The O after the M. You're pronouncing two O's, but it sounds as though you're making a long O, but you're not. Now watch here. If you take away the H, you would think you will pronounce the word Moho, right? That's what you believe you're pronouncing. But in actuality, you're making two fast O's. Mo. You got it? You're not saying one long O, more. You say more. You see the two O's that I put there? I'm not saying more. I'm saying more. You can hear that I'm saying two O's, but rapidly. It's like the French word when you a liaison in the French when the last word, when the last letter joins the beginning letter of the next word. Liaison. You're blending here you're blending the two O's together. Okay, so you're not going more. You're going more. Okay, listen to it and you know it. E with a Y, and. Okay, and. But here you don't have and. You have instead you have a slash line. A slanted line here, I forgot what you call them, a slash line, I guess, right? You see it? Between mode and bacteria, okay? And here, you don't have that. You have the and, the Y. So the slash is between the D and mode and the B. Now, talking about mode is singular. If you're going to pronounce it with a plural, let's say the mode has an S, modes, okay? Let me see if I can write it here for you. The modes, if I can find it. You got moho, here it is right here. When you got mode, you have more than one mode. I can write it down here for you, okay? When you have it here, remember, you don't pronounce the H. The H is silent. So you have this. M-O-O. But you're pronouncing this O, not long, in one word. You're pronouncing the O, one O, and then the other O. Mo-O. But you're blending it together. See the line blending like this? Mo. Do you hear the second O? Mo. Now, if you that's mode of a singular, which is M-O-L-D, singular. Okay, I'm going to put singular right here. Mo. All right, it's singular. But if you're gonna put an S, it's hard to write. I'm holding the phone with one hand and trying to write with the other hand. Excuse my sloppy writing. You have a plural. Then you're gonna pronounce more. You're gonna pronounce the two O's like this, more. But with the S, mohos. Let me see if I can write it down. M-O-O-S. You still don't have, I didn't write the H because the H is not pronounced. You really write the plural like this. But the H is not pronounced. Okay, but that's how you write it. But you don't pronounce the H. So if you're going to pronounce it, even though it's written this way, you pronounce it mohos. Moss. Now, you think when you say moss, you're pronouncing the English word for moss. You think you're pronouncing the word moss, M-O-S-S, but you're not. You're pronouncing the O twice. The O twice. So it's moss. Moss. Okay? Moss. All right? So you're not saying you're not making the two O's into one long O, moss. You're going moss. Okay? Keep pronouncing it. Pronounce it. This is the plural. I'm going to put PL for plural. Okay? Now remember, you don't write it this way. You write it with the M-A. You write it M-O-H-O-S. But you pronounce it, because the H is silent, moss. Moss. Okay? Moss. But you really pronounce it two O's. It's hard, but if you keep practicing, you'll get it. You blend it in. That's why I have this little hook here, to blend it in from one to the next, okay? Moss. Moss. Okay, so you're not really pronouncing it moss, like in English. That'd be wrong. If you say moss, you're wrong. It's moss. You have to have that O, the second O. All right? And then you hear, remember, and here you have that slash line. You have a slash line between the moss and the bacteria. But here you have a Y. You have a, let me see if I can find it right here, Y. And bacterias. Okay? And here, bacteria is not with an S because it's already written in plural. In English, the bacteria is not singular. It's plural. Bacterium will be singular. This is plural. Now, mode here is written in singular, not in plural. But bacteria here is written in plural. Bacteria. Okay? So here's singular, and here bacteria is plural, and not bacterium. Okay? Bacterium will be singular for bacteria. But bacteria is plural. Growth. Now here you have growth. Okay? To grow, growth, right? But here you have the growth. See, here you have growth. Here is special el, the growth. El crecimiento, the growth. You have an article here, right? You have a definite article here, the growth. The growth, here you only have growth. You see how it works in Spanish and English? How things are written the same but differently? Okay? Okay? Now, let's see here. Okay? Bacteria. See here? Now, if you look at here, bacteria in Spanish has a S for plural. You see here? Bacterias. You see here? They have the S. But here in English, bacteria is already in its plural form. You see it? Okay? And now, if you take away the S, bacterias, in English it would be bacterium. But here, bacterias is a S right here. So it's plural. More than one bacteria. Here is bacteria already written in its plural. Keep that in mind. It's very important when you write Spanish or anything. People think that bacteria is singular. It's plural in English. All right? Okay. Home decor accent. This is not the same thing here. Inicio decor accent. It's not the same thing. This says home decor. This says to begin. Begin, to start decor. To start the decoration accent. This is the word for start. This is the word for home. This is not the same thing. This says to start. You start, empezar, to start, to initiate. You always see the word in English, to initiate something, the initial of something. This is how you write the initial right here. The I-N-I-C-I-O in Spanish, inicio. Inicio means to initiate, something begins. Here it says home. It's not the same thing, is it? To say begin the decoration accent. Here, home. So right here, it's not telling you it's for the home. It could be in general. It could be an office. It could be a home. Here, it's telling you home. And if you read here, it's not a home. It's a home or office. See here? Your home or office desk. But here it says home. Home decor accent. Your office is not your home. You see? So here it says home, here it says home and office. So right here it's not the same. And here it says home is different than begin, to initiate. To initiate something is not the home. Decor accent. These two words are the same. Okay? Okay? Now, la apariencia is the natural appearance. Okay, but there's no natural. Here it says the natural appearance. Here it says the appearance, not the natural appearance. So it has natural here because the Himalayan light is natural. See if I can show it to you. Right here. Right here. See what it says here? Natural Himalayan color changing lights. So here it says here the natural appearance. But here in English, in Spanish, it says the appearance. But then you see here, the natural comes afterwards, not before. So it's important in Spanish that you know that. Okay? You know that. So here it goes. The natural appearance. Here it says the appearance. Okay? Now you're saying, wait a minute, then why put natural? They did. So when you study the Spanish and English language, things are put different way. A sentence are constructed differently. Okay? So natural is put in English in front of appearance. But here, natural is put after appearance. You see how it is in English and Spanish? So the natural appearance here in Spanish, la apariencia, the appearance, natural. You got it here? So understand that in Spanish, okay? When you're making a Spanish sentence. So it's saying the same thing, so be careful, okay? Now, it's saying the same thing. I'm just putting that. The reason why I'm mentioning this, just to let you know how to read the Spanish and the advertisement and labels. Okay. The natural appearance of salt crystals. Okay. La apariencia natural de cristal de sal más. Okay, the salt. Plus, más means more. You're adding more. Más. M-A with a little tilde line on top of the A, and S means more. Más. And here, more means plus. So plus is an addition to, because you're adding more. Plus, in English, you're adding more. So you get the word más for more in Spanish. And más and plus. Okay? Okay? So más, it means more, but here, plus, because you're adding to it, plus. Okay? If you study the mathematics in English and Spanish, uno más uno, okay, means 1 plus 1, okay, in English. So you see the mathematics, plus means and, in addition, and más, more, in addition, okay? La, okay, here, the attractive, la atractiva, attractive in Spanish, wooden base. Okay, now if you go to my first video, my part 1 of 2 video that I made on this box for the salt crystal, you know that madera means wood in Spanish. Okay, of is there, of wood. Okay, and you have base, B-A-S-E. If you go down here, you see a wooden base. Let me see. Here's the wooden base right here. Okay, and if you go to part 1, you get to see that it has a wooden base. Let me see if I can put it here. Wood base finish. Okay, you have it here. Base de madera. Okay, right here, down here, and here you have it again. Here you have it again. Okay, right here, a wood base. Okay, and right here you have again a repetition of that. base de madera. Okay? To your home or office desk. You see what I'm saying here? Or office desk. You see home? Here's initiation. But here's home. Now they put the office. Where it's supposed to be your home, right here, now it's also addition to office. Now here I want you to pay close attention to this in Spanish. Okay? All right? So we have here natural appearance plus attractiveness of wood base. Okay? Now, here it's telling you here, okay, home or office. Okay, now here, okay, I skipped. Let me go back here. Okay, a wooden base. Okay, right here. Okay. It is welcoming accent. Welcoming accent. But here it says, let me see. Okay, I'm going down here. I'm up here. No, I'm down here. Over here. It says welcoming accent. See here? We go to más attractive based of, okay? Lo conviertan. Convierten means it comes from the Spanish verb to convert. To convert. Okay? To convert. To convert. It means when something is converted, okay? When you convert something in Spanish. But here, you see the ten. You have to conjugate the Spanish verb to convert. Convertir. It's an IR verb. It ends with an IR. Convertir. And if you convert it, it says convierten with the ET right here. With the ET. Well, I mean, with EN. TEN. See the EN? That's he. You ever seen they? They and you plural in Spanish verb. You get the they if it's all men. They if it's all women, and you plural. If you use the slang in English, took it in common slang English or whatever, use guys, use people, you know, then you got they, use you plural, in English is you plural, in formal English, you plural, and you got they, if they're men, they, if they're women, okay, and you plural, if saying you. Well, here, you got if you use the word for to convert, convertir, and you conjugate it, it says they, for the men, the women, they, and you, plural. So here's you, plural, but it's like saying it. You ever seen the third person? He, she, it. So you have it, and they, it. They. Because they're talking about all these lamps, all these salt lamps, they. This one, this one, this one, this one. Okay? If it's only one, it'd be it. It. If you're talking about one, it. But if you're talking about all the it here, it all together, you have they. Okay, so here you have they convert. Okay, in and un accent acogedora means cozy. Okay, acogedora. I want to write all this down in the description box below. Go to the description box below, and I want to be pure this. Okay, you see it written down. Okay, okay. Now up here it says here the wooden base. Okay, right here. It is a welcoming accent to any home decor style. Okay. Now this is not like this. This is saying that it converts in an accent, cozy accent. It turns something into a cozy accent. So it turns as something, a home or a place, into a cozy area. That's what it means, cozy. Acogedora. But here it doesn't say that. It says it is a welcoming accent to any home. okay? Decor style. So it's a welcoming accent to any home decor style. But here it doesn't say that. Here it says it turns an accent. It's an accent that turns any place or anything cozy. Cozy. It doesn't mean a place is a home or an office. Here it says home decor. Here it says any place. It says it turns it converts it's an accent that converts something a place, an area into a cozy place. Here it doesn't say that. He says welcoming accent to any place. Then we got here, this rustic, charming lamp is a soothing addition to your home or office. Now we say a home and office. Now they mention office desk or office desk. Office, but still an office, right? Office desk. So here it explains more in English. There's mostly it's at home. Up here it talks more about the home. But here it mentions the office now. Now it's not only a home, now it's taking you to an office with a desk in the office. You see right there? See here, office desk. Now we went from the home to an office desk. Here it says it converts. It's a welcoming accent to any home decor or style. Here it says home and office. You see now they're adding the office and the desk in the office. Now we have a desk on the office to put the lamp, right? Okay, so here it says cozy. Here it says welcoming. Okay, now here we have this rustic, charming lamp is a soothing addition to your home or office desk. Okay, now we have office. Okay, now we have here este lámpara. Now this lamp, esta, E-S-T-A, is a demonstrative pronoun. It's demonstrative. It's demonstrating. It's demonstrative, and if it's telling you this, that. So it's telling you this. So it's esta lámpara rústica. Here it says this rustic. It doesn't say lamp. Here it says rustic. Okay, you see it? Can you see it? It says this lámpara rústica. But here it doesn't say lamp. It says this rustic. Now you have to put charming lamp. They put the word charming before the lamp. So now they're adding charming to the lamp. So it says this rustic.